What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here, back again with another review. This is a film I've been meaning to get to for quite a while. Flowers by Phil Stevens. Phil is a Philadelphia area-based director who was kind enough to send me a bunch of his films a while back. On my channel, I do have a playlist, Phil Stevens playlist. I have reviewed films like Below Man and Frank Edge Jr. So check out those reviews. As you can see by that cover, some of these films are not for the squeamish, and that is certainly the case today. But the graphic nature of the film, the gore that you see, you know, there actually means to an end in this film. And I think I'll just start out by reading this quote. This is the Blu-ray. Abstract and surreal, Flowers is a return to the dark art house horror film. It tells a story without spoken dialogue, surrounded in a cryptic, eerie visual and aural atmosphere. Yeah, I'm glad they mentioned that at the end. The aural atmosphere. The sound design on this film is excellent. It contributes to the overall eeriness. It's really like a perfect sort of melding of the visual and the aural. And, you know, this is the type of film you have to sort of see for yourself. If you can stomach it, if the gore is not going to put you off, this is really a brilliant film. And I think it's about 79 minutes or so. I was transfixed the whole time. And it basically, story-wise, you have a series of almost like vignettes where the victims of a serial killer awaken in some part of his house and try to piece together what happened to them as they sort of navigate the house. So there's lots of scenes of them looking through cracks in the floor and the wall and seeing things that happened in the past, where this horrible man, this serial killer, essentially, is sort of luring them into, you know, a false sense of security, and then murdering them, and then doing some pretty horrible things, even post-mortem. And you get to see all that. You know, a lot of the credit to the actresses in this film, because we're talking about some pretty filthy, grimy environments. They're literally crawling in filth in many cases. And I think some of the cockroaches that you see apparently were just there. They didn't bring them in. They were in the type of environment that had cockroaches. So yeah, you have to give these actresses a lot of credit. And you know, there's some nudity, of course, as we get to see the serial killer do his horrible deeds. And but the nudity, the violence, it's all, like I said, means to an end. It's not the end itself. And I really can't say too much more about it. It's just, there's some just bizarre scenes. There's some animal corpses sitting at the table here and there. Yeah, this is just, it's really quite a piece of art. You really have to see it if you can, like I said, if the gore doesn't put you off, I would check it out. So I hope that this is not going to be a problem for you too, but this is kind of what I'm talking about. Okay. So I highly recommend this film. It's a really unique film, quite an achievement. This is the type of film, this is the noir, Flowers Noir, black and white. As you can imagine, it's not the most colorful film to begin with, but having said that, I'm very curious to see what the black and white looks like. So I'll be definitely watching this again soon, and then eventually I'll be reviewing Flowers 2 on the channel as well. So go ahead and check out my Phil Stevens playlist. And once again, I just want to thank the director, Phil Stevens, for sending these to me. It's really quite a gift that I got not too long after I started my channel. It really was, you know, just really quite a generous thing that he did. So I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and come back next time. Check out my Phil Stevens playlist. And have you seen Flowers? Are you curious? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.